Alright guys, hope you guys had a good new year. We're here by the Capri and want to show you guys some minor issues. Well, one minor issue I want to correct, and that is the tail lights. And if we go around here, one of the tail lights is actually chipped right here. So I have a spare pair of tail lights that I got, and they're not perfect either, but we're gonna go ahead and restore them. So let's get to it. All right, y'all, let's see what's in here. All right, guys, well, as you can see, looks like we have a pair of taillight assemblies. And these are proprietary to the 1979 to 82 Capris. They're in pretty decent shape. There was a little spider web. The previous owner told me that there was going to be a little bit of a crack in the reverse light, but not a huge deal. They are not reproducing these, so you can't find them anywhere. So I wanted to jump on these. Can't expect perfection, guys, with cars that are 40 some odd years old, but overall in good condition. Pretty good shape. Again, a little bit of a crack there, but hardly noticeable. Gaskets are fine. I'm going to attempt a restoration on these, and I'm not going to go full on restoration on this pair of lights. Obviously I have the other one off to the side. These things are 42 years old and they're very, very brittle, and you can see there's a backing plate just like 83 up to 93 cars. There's some metal clips that help secure the housing to the lens, and they're very, very brittle. I don't want to break anything, so what I'm going to do is just make this cosmetically sound. It's a pretty good assembly. The gasket's fine. So I'm just going to clean this up, and then what I'm going to do is mask off everything that's red and clear throughout. And then we're going to spray this thing black to bring it back to its original luster. So first things first, I'm just going to spray this thing down with some Sprayway glass cleaner. Now this is more of like a glass and surface cleaner, even though it says glass. It'll work on pretty much any surface without harming it. So I'm going to use that and clean it up, and we'll go from there. That turned out pretty nice, guys, just by cleaning it up. The black is restored, and all the lenses are clean. Because I'm so nitpicky, I'm still going to mask off all the red and clear, and we're going to shoot this with some black paint. What I have here is some 1/4 inch wide painter's tape. Got it at Napa. Ideally what you want to use is 3/8, but nobody had it in stock. Here's the part number. There it is, the 26344, just below the 38. That's what you want to use to mask in between the lines. It's actually 3/8 in between the black parts. The red is actually 3/8, so I'm just going to have to double up on this. And what I've done is I've masked off all of the red, what would be the tail light area and the reflector area and the reverse light area, and another side reflector. I'm just going to continue to clean these up and prep them for paint. Probably just scuff them down a little bit, but this one's ready to go. One thing I do want to show you guys is there was an issue with this one with the driver's side. On the back side, these lenses, if we go back to this one, this is the passenger side. If you notice, there's a red nub here and a red nub here. these protrude from the opposite, from the actual lens part. They go through the housing, and they have a slip collar that pushes on and cinches this section of the light together, while the opposite half of the light, top and bottom, relies on the clips and the butyl tape. On this one, the nubs were broken. So what I had to do is take the lens off, and on the back of the lens, there's an area that extends, a raised boss, if you will, top and bottom, with a circular, yeah, it's pretty much a circular boss. What I had to do is I had to drill in each boss with a pretty small drill bit. I think it was like a 1/16 top and bottom. And then I used, I think it's a number 4 screw and some washers. And what that did was it allowed it to pull the taillight back together as stock. So these over here, I tightened all the clips in here. I think there's 2 tops and 2 bottoms. Steel clips, because they're not reproduced. You know, all they do is grab the red plastic in here. I just tightened up the fingers on each one, and so now they're nice and tight. So again, I'm just going to mask this up, and we're going to spray these. Now I have another set that I'm going to mask up as well. So I have 2 complete sets of Capri taillights assemblies as spares, all masked up, and we're going to start spray painting. And I'll show you the paint we're going to use. And this is what I'm going to use, plastic paint, VHT. It's for high temp stuff. Let's see if there's a part number. Yep, matte black, SP820 is the part number. And it doesn't peel, chip, or anything like that, and it's for high temp. So that way, you know, if these things are in the sun, it's not going to, you know, peel or flake or anything like that. And there's no adhesion promoter or primer needed. So this is what I chose to use, so let's go ahead and start spraying. It's been about 30 minutes or so. This stuff dries to the touch within 10 minutes, fully cures in, I think, an hour. But I think it's safe to at least start peeling the tape. So these things turned out rather nice, guys. I've always been a fan of like a flat or a satin black. I know it's not factory original. I mean, this car, you know, these things aren't going to win trophies as far as originality. You know, it's just my kind of, you know, I put my spin on what I would like to have seen. But anyways, we're going to peel the tape off of these and see what we got. And what I did here was I left about a 1/2 inch worth of tape to make it easier to peel up. So I'm just going to go ahead and start peeling these up to remove the tape. We'll just go nice and slow. And let's not forget about the side reflector. Slowly but surely. Very nice. All right, guys. So what do you think? Pretty sweet, right? Sometimes you have to do this kind of stuff to fully restore old parts, but you know, it's just what it takes. But the effort is worth it in the end, for sure. Very, very pleased. Are they perfect? No, but they are very, very presentable. Here's the other one. See if you can see it in the light. So yeah, guys, I'm pretty pleased with it. And just another angle. It's just a lot better view, a lot better light. So once again, you know, we still have some cracking in the reverse lens, but you know, from a foot away, you can't really notice. But I'm very pleased with how these turned out, guys. Until they start repopping these, which Not sure if they ever will. I don't know how big the market is. This is just what you have to do. But once again, thanks for sticking around. First video of 2023, and it looks like we're off to a good start.